Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Live. We're going to talk about the second match of the Women's T20 Challenge. It was the Trailblazers taking on Velocity, who beat the Supernovas finally for the first time last night. But boy, do I feel bad for them. After winning, they can't celebrate because they have such a quick turnaround. They've got an afternoon game against the Trailblazers at the same ground on the same pitch. So Velocity will make a change to their side, no doubt. They won't go in with three seamers. The pitch is just too slow, low, and it certainly works for the spin. Trailblazers, well, they would have been taking notes of what happened last game and no doubt be going, right, what do we need to do to win against the Velocity side? Couple of storylines within this contest. The first one being who out of the Trailblazers or even Velocity is going to score the first 100 in this competition? Well, there's a couple of names that you just look at and you go, potentially them. Smriti Mandhana, she scored 90 in last year's edition of the Women's T20 Challenge matches against the Supernovas. And then in her team is Deandra Dotton, and we know that she has already scored 2 T20 international hundreds, with the first one being off just 38 deliveries, so she can certainly score off a quick rate. Then the other storyline is, and we saw a little bit of it in the first match last night, Mithali and Jhulan Goswami. They have obviously retired from T20 international cricket. They're only playing the longer format, and it's great to see them here in this competition. They are the queens of Indian cricket and have inspired so many people within India, but also abroad, to pick up the bat and ball. So you certainly want to see them there. They're legends. But do the Trailblazers pick Jhulan Goswami? We saw that Mithali certainly struggled out in the middle. She will no doubt be better for that experience. And maybe with the fact that Shushma Verma and Sune Luus underneath her scored some runs quickly, that maybe will allow her to be a bit more freer at the top. As for Jhulan Goswami, we know that she is certainly dangerous with the ball when she gets it right, but she hasn't played much cricket. She is coming out of lockdown, quarantine, probably limited facilities as well in Kolkata, and she may not be up to the mark. Do the Trailblazers pick an icon of the game for the betterment of it and the profile of the sport, or do they pick a side that they think is definitely going to win? And that may be without Jhulan Goswami. Now you watch. Probably Jhulan Goswami comes steaming in and she picks up 2 or 3 wickets within the power play. But it's something to think of and certainly watch as this competition continues on. A couple of players I do want to focus on from certainly the Trailblazers, because we haven't seen them. Deepti Sharma, the all-rounder, picked up 4 for 14 against the Velocity side last year, is going to be effective with the ball in hand as well, because we know Sharjah and how spinners go. And Harleen Diol, she scored 40s and 30s in the last edition. She's in that Indian T20 squad, sometimes finds it hard to break in. Here's her perfect opportunity to go, hey, selectors, I'm here and I'm scoring big runs for you. So the Trailblazers will certainly rely on those players to step up and perform well. As for Velocity, they will be better for the chance to get out on the park. I would imagine that Shikha Pandey, Jahanara Alam will bowl a little bit better. Ekta certainly bowled well, picked up 3 wickets. The real question for Velocity, though, is will they be able to back up? Limited preparation, hardly have trained, the heat of Sharjah, an afternoon game on a tiring pitch. Surely, Mithali, if you win the toss, please bat first. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. But I hope you're enjoying all of the coverage here on Cricbuzz Live.